We're number one.
Jimmy is being a cheap ass. You know, I'm like, damn.
You heard it here first. Joe Rogan listens to our podcast.
Right, we're the best. You know, they say people that cuss are more honest. So I'm an honest motherfucker. Put the fish away, Reggie.
It don't even hurt to give birth anymore.
Not for me.
Nothing to it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to do it.
I wear a thong. I got one on right now. You want to see?
Jimmy and Geek. Madhouse Bar Talks, baby.
That's just a bunch of shit, if you ask me. That ain't make no sense.
What was that laugh at the end? Where'd that come from?
From here.
I never heard that before. Is that new?
I don't know. It's on there.
You've always heard it?
Yeah.
Really? What the hell? I've never heard that before. Huh?
You moved my camera
What do you mean I moved it?
when you went up there.
What's that mean? I don't know what you mean.
It needs to go that way.
Oh, no, I'm working on that right now as we speak, actually.
You can move it from where you're at?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not that. It's not that I moved it. It's just that the width of it is different. Wonder why it's not showing that way now. It did it. Huh. That's weird. Oh, that's the right one, right? Yeah. No, no, it should be right. I don't know. I don't know why it's not moving right though. Oh yeah, lights on. We got it. We're running behind here this morning. This ain't working right. I wonder why. What the hell's going on with that? I can move yours though. It would. I mean, it would, but it's not. You're not in the center.
Yeah.
You're not. Look at your head. Underneath.
I know it ain't because of that camera ain't.
It has nothing to do with it. It's the width of this freaking thing, but for some reason it's not. I don't know why it won't change. But whatever. It don't matter. Good morning, everyone.
You ain't getting a good morning from me. No, I'm just kidding.
I rarely do, actually. So I did an interview yesterday with a almost Pulitzer Prize winner.
Almost.
Yeah, he said, I announced it like when I did the whole thing, I said, and finalist for Pulitzer Prize. He goes, man, you had to tell everybody I didn't win it. I'm like, dude, I'm just reading what it says right there. That guy was real cool. I like that guy. I mean, as cool as an old man can be, that wears socks up to his knees and tucks in his shirts, But yeah, he was a journalist for Providence, like a columnist, like writes columns on dumb shit, like that type of stuff. I don't know what that. It seems like that wouldn't be that fun of a job to me, like being a columnist. I don't know if I would like that. Plus, like I said, I go, do they even print newspapers anymore?
Yeah, I see them every day at the Journal. They're Dairy Mart grabbing them.
But they don't deliver them to your house no more or nothing, right?
I don't know.
Do they? I don't know either. I missed that. I used to love like getting up in the morning, reading my paper, having coffee. That was always one of my favorite time of the day. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of interesting. I learned a lot reading that book. I learned a lot about what was going on over there that I didn't know.
So what'd you get out of it?
They're fucked. I mean, it's just that they're fucked. I mean, it's the one thing, like he was saying, like the states that have no problem, they won't put up with jihadists at all. That's zero policy. And until somebody comes in there with that kind of power and control in Palestine or in Gaza, in the West Bank, you're going to keep having problems. That's all there is to it. I mean, you're just going to continue having problems. I don't know how you beat that. And I mean, them kids are being taught that so young over there to hate Jews, like literally just hate Jews. Like they stole your state, basically. That's what they're being taught. He had one kid he interviewed, and he asked him where he lived, and he said, "This isn't where we're from." And he said, "Oh yeah, where are you guys from?" And he said that we're in Barry or whatever, however you say it. And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he has them explain it to him, and he tells them it's got oranges and grass. He goes, "When's the last time you were here?" He goes, "Oh, I've never been there." I mean, they think that's their land. And you know what? When life sucks, and their life does suck because they're choosing it to be that way because they're spending all their money on rockets and missiles and everything else. So they're choosing that course of action. So their life sucks, and it's easy to look at something else and, it would be better. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be no better. Not if your frickin' parents are more worried about spending their money on rockets and missiles and, you know what I mean? Being a jihadist.
It's like one of them things where they say, like when people say they're going to move because of this and this and this and that. I'm like, yeah, but you're still taking you with you kind of thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's quite a few that left, huh? That left the country.
Oh, supposedly. I don't know.
Elaine DeGeneres.
Ellen
DeGeneres. I forgot her name already.
Yeah, because she's been gone so long.
I don't get that. Like, that's like...
The other ones I think that should be leaving is the ones that are in trouble.
What do you mean?
Like with the Diddy shit and stuff.
Well, you look at that, like that whole, like Ellen DeGeneres, like they act like Trump isn't he's anti-gay or whatever. He never did anything. He was the president for 4 years. He did nothing that hurt the gay community whatsoever. And then they're like, they're showing clips of him like maybe, I don't know, maybe in the 90s or something, and he's like, they bring it up and he goes, I like women. He goes, but, that's why they have menus at a restaurant, He had nothing against anybody on anything, probably early on. He let his kids play with Michael Jackson. He was gay, wasn't he?
No.
You sure?
You keep saying dumb shit. No.
You don't think he was gay?
No.
No? He had to be a little light in the loafers, right? Something.
It was weird, but he wasn't fucking gay, I don't think.
Pedophile only?
No, I don't think that either.
I don't think that either, either. I really don't believe that.
Stupid, yeah.
Stupid?
Put himself in bad situations.
Maybe. Just the way the world looks at people, though.
Well, that's, how the world looks at people, so for you to put yourself in that position, that was a dumb decision, I think.
They were just trying to get money, I think. That's my guess.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Why? Just because he's Michael?
No, because there's really... Okay, you got Corey Feldman, you got the other kid, you got the one that played in Home Alone.
Yeah.
And all of them claim of other molestations or whatever, but they always say not him. That Carter kid.
Yeah.
All of them say, no, not him. So why wouldn't they come out and say him?
Yeah, I guess. He's gone already, so why not? Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, you got Corey Feldman, which he claims he'd been molested.
Yeah, he has a whole big thing, right? Where he was, yeah.
And then when they mentioned Michael Jackson, oh, no, not him. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he say him, too, if he did? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe he loved Michael.
Maybe he was soft. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's the way I look at it.
That was love, not molestation.
Yeah. That was mutual. No, I'm just saying. I don't think so. I just don't. You got all these kids coming forward saying all these people molest him. Not one of them were really saying him.
I don't disagree I don't think that you're 100% wrong on that. I'm with you on it. I'm a Michael fan though, so.
So you'd have let him touch you?
Probably.
But yeah, that's how I look at it. I don't know. Maybe I look at it wrong.
I don't know. I wasn't in those rooms, so I have no clue.
Right.
But I mean, like you say, that is a good argument. You definitely make a good argument for it, for sure. Definitely, for sure. So, are you going to go out and buy that book or no?
Probably not.
No?
No.
It's a good read. It was quick, too. It wasn't a big... It's not a long book.
Why would I buy it anyways? You got it. If anything, I would say, give me that book. You try to get some
to support
steak knives
a brother out. Help a brother out.
You try to get some steak knives.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some steak knives. I mean, the book's only like $15, I think, on Amazon. It's not like he's going to get rich off of this book, I promise. He's more about getting the word out. I guess he was getting a lot of shit just writing columns, being pro-Jew, basically, in it.
Wow.
That's wild to me. Like, how is... I don't know what... Dude, I never would have thought after, like, World War II and, like, the Holocaust and... Like, I would never imagine there'd ever be anti-Semitism again.
But that's one man's view on it, though. Other people got different views.
He didn't give a view, honestly. He doesn't give a view. He actually, if you read that book, that's the cool part about that book. He goes and visits with Jews. He goes and visits with Palestinians in Gaza and West Bank, and he really does not give an opinion, honestly, in the book. He basically tells you there's good people that he's met, and he's just telling you what he saw. That's it. I mean, he really doesn't give you an opinion of what he thinks of it. In fact, when I pushed him on it, he just basically would say something more like somebody else there said that they believe this or they believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really have an opinion on it in that book. That's the kind of the cool part about that book. But I don't know what those columns were that he was catching shit over. You know what I mean? I don't know what those were. But he was catching, but they blocked that book on Amazon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, originally. And there's nothing in it that says.
You said originally, now it's released.
Now it is on Amazon, yeah, because he went on the New York Post, and the New York Post, after that article and the heat that Amazon was getting, they put it on there. But it's just wild to me. That whole thing just blows my mind. The anti-Semitism blows my mind at the universities, and I seen that. I told you I seen that like green-haired girl with the card. I had it on the back like a bumper sticker or something that said "Free Palestine" or something. It's like clearly looked like she looked pretty butchy with like colored hair and stuff. I mean, clearly she'd have just like be murdered there, and that's who you're. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
it's wild.
I guess her opinion wouldn't mean too much.
What do you mean it doesn't mean too much? It means a lot when they're freaking protesting all over the U.S. everywhere.
Let them protest.
What happened in Columbus like a couple weeks ago with the neo-Nazis or whatever? They had their faces covered and they were marching and shit.
Yeah.
The fuck? What? Not neo-Nazi. What the fuck were they? What the hell was that? Just randomly now that's going to start happening? And why is it when some racist ass group comes out to go marching, they got to cover their faces? What a bunch of pussies, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's like the KKK all over again. Like, oh, let me cover my face. I'm here to stand for something, but I don't want you to see who I am.
Right. If you're going to stand for something, you go
ahead and stand for it.
Right. Not, I'm going to stand for it behind the closed doors.
Right. Yeah. I'm
in the closet.
Yeah. What a bunch of pussies. But I seen that. Somebody said something about it. But I didn't read about it yet, really. I mean, I seen it.
I did see it,
but I didn't read about it.
People was like in a shop or something. They're filming them walking by and stuff.
They're yelling racial slurs and stuff too. Like they're just being nasty ass people for no apparent reason.
There was only a group of like 10.
Is that what it was? 10?
It was. I don't know. It was somewhere around there. It wasn't much.
Do you remember when the Ku Klux Klan were in downtown Cleveland?
Yeah. I think
like in the 90s or something, and they're like, oh, they have the right to be there, and this and that. It's like,
remember Geraldo when they was on Geraldo?
Yeah, that was years ago. Yeah, that's like 80s, right? When that happened, Geraldo with the Ku Klux Klan on there.
Yeah, and there was a riot.
Yeah, I remember. There was always some bullshit going on in there. Is that the one that he got hit by the chair?
Yeah, right on his nose. But
he's so dramatic, though.
But he lit that boy up.
The problem with him, like, I lost all respect for him when we went in Iraq, and he's just going, oh, there's bullets, and he's dodging. It's like, come on, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Man, he was like
fake as shit.
The Matrix. He was dodging bullets.
He was just a dramatic, like over dramatic, everything about it. Oh, I never did. Like, after that, I kind of lost all respect, especially when you're like, there's actual soldiers there freaking fighting a war. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about when he opened up dude's big safe?
No, what is that?
That's what kind of ended his career.
What happened? What do you mean?
They was Al Capone's, like, hidden safe and stuff, and there was this big old thing for weeks about opening it up, and they opened it up, there was nothing in there.
Really?
Yeah.
And that ended his career? Was it a real safe?
Yeah, it was a big old, in a cellar kind of big old safe, and there was nothing in there.
How'd they know it was Al Capone's, like one of his old houses or something? Or
I don't know. I can't remember. It was, like you said, it was in the 80s or something.
really? No, his career didn't get ended in the 80s.
Well, pretty much.
That mustache was too much. Tom Selleck it out.
I'm going to have mine like that.
That's tight. I think that might be the new thing, the new fad. I'm starting to see it everywhere.
There was one guy, I remember he used to come in here and he had a little twist on it.
I think that's starting to be. I seen what's Taylor's boyfriend's name? Travis Kelce. He had one going on. Looks like a porn stash or something, like a Super Troopers.
Ron
You know what I
Jeremy
mean?
shit.
Yeah, too much garbage.
And in your head, you just hear that stupid ass porn music.
Bow chicka wow wow. The bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah. So what about your boy eating his boogers?
Oh man, did you see Bunny came out with a thing, and she's like on her, because she has a podcast. It's called Dumb Blonde, and she's on the podcast, and she goes, she says something to the effect of, I mean, I seen him pick it and roll it up, but I mean, I think he touched his mouth. It's like,
Yeah,
bitch,
I seen him flick it or something.
no
Yeah,
bullshit.
Right. Flick it
Dude,
in his
he
mouth.
eyed that thing up, and he was like,
Yeah, and then she kind of went the other way with it too. Like even
yeah,
if he
she
did,
goes, even if he did, who cares?
Right.
If you don't know that we're dirty, grimy
Yeah.
people by now, she said, or something like that.
Oh,
It was
that
hilarious.
shit was funny, man.
That video of Troy, when I showed it to Troy, because Troy goes, "Oh, he was picking his boogers." I go, "Worse," and Troy's like lit up. He's like, "No, don't tell me you did that."
Yeah.
And that video, like, dude,
looked
it's
like
like 180,000 views or something.
It was like a TikTok.
And then
Or
a woman
Tic-tac.
that originally posted the video that he ate the booger in, that original video, she keeps messaging me every time something's out there. She's like messaging me, because hers was at, when we did that, she was real small, like probably maybe less than 200,000. Now she's like 1.8 million or something like that views on the booger eating. It's so
I seen it one
gross.
time. I'm like, I ain't going back to watch that. What the fuck? That's nasty.
But dude, behind the president, behind like
And
Elon
him.
Musk, and your Jelly Roll on top of that,
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's just like, you got to know where you're at, man. You got to
Hell
know
yeah.
your surroundings.
It's like people pick their ass and shit. They're just on,
But I
Camera.
mean, eating boogers is just nasty, dude. That's just so fucking disgusting. I've never done. When I was a kid, my mom used to be so pissed. I had a booger wall when I was a kid.
Oh, that's nasty.
I would pick my nose and wipe them on the wall. My mom would get so fucking pissed. But at least I wasn't eating this shit. You know, I'll
Amanda
take a
get
booger
mad?
wall. Yeah, she hates it too.
They should be like with a scraper. God damn it, Jimmy.
There's fucking booger wall and these socks on the floor. Yeah, Dylan. So he got his birthday present. He got his gaming computer. And I get up this morning, and it's like 6 in the morning. My house is nothing at 6 in the morning. The dog's in the cage. The cat might come out. All of a sudden, I saw something come by me, scared the shit out of me, honestly. I'm like looking for my gun at that point. Like, I ain't never seen nobody in the house moving. And no lights came on. He didn't go to the bathroom. He just come right out of his bedroom and went right over by the couch. And I just started laughing. I go, "What time did you get up?" And he says, "Oh, about 20 minutes ago," because he got his computer last night. And I just go, his birthday's tomorrow. And we gave it to him early so he could enjoy it for the weekend. And he's like, I'm like, "So how long you been up?" He goes, "I don't know, like 20 minutes. And I just went out to smoke my cigarette, and I go, "Go ahead, you can get on it." And he goes, "I didn't even ask." I'm like, "Yeah, right.
All right, then don't get on it.
I didn't even ask." Yeah. Mind your business, Brittany. Just mind your business.
What'd she say?
She said booger walls are gross. Does she know that from experience?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I better take my booger wall down now.
When I was a kid, I had some booger issues. I ain't gonna lie. The other thing my mom hated is I would do this. I would go like that, and I'd have dry, crusty boogers when I was a young kid. You know what I mean? Little kid. I would just go like that, and I'd have dry, crusty boogers on my nose. But I wasn't eating them. I had some booger issues, though. I'm not saying my nickname was Boogie or nothing, but I did have some booger issues. Didn't you know a kid named Boogie?
Yeah. His brother-in-law would take his daughter over there, and then he used to always tell his daughter, "Go to Uncle Boogie." He'd get pissed.
So that wasn't his actual nickname.
No.
That was just how he fucked with him.
Yeah, and then everybody started calling him Booger.
Like that. What was that? Revenge of the Nerds or Nerds? Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, I think, right? Isn't that the booger, remember?
Oh, yeah.
There goes them lights again. Why are those lights going out again? They just keep doing that. They did it to me the last time.
What'd she say?
She said her boys will just lick the snock off their top lip. Maybe they're musical geniuses.
Yeah. They're going to come out with some country songs, a little bit of rhythm to them.
Right. Somebody save me.
Got to have a booger in there.
So this banana thing, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and get rich, too.
Yeah,
Fuck
sell that TV with the banana on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll sell
That's
it.
art.
I'll sell the TV, too. Fuck the drywall. $6.6 million they got for that.
That is crazy. You got a picture of it? Show everybody what we're talking about?
I can look it up. That's unbelievable to me.
That's stupid.
That's beyond stupid. Yeah, banana art, I guess. I don't know. I mean, what's the odds that you could put this shit on here? And, I mean, I just don't understand. I'm confused. There we go. We got a news story here. Right here it is. All right, so I need right screen, right? Right screen frame. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. So there it is. This is what somebody did. This is the picture of it. It's a banana. It's duct taped right to a piece of drywall. 6.2 million. I said it wrong.
Holy shit.
$6.2 million somebody freaking paid for this banana with the duct tape. And I heard that they get the banana and the duct tape and a piece of drywall cut out too. But isn't the banana rotten already? Like,
they probably sprayed it or something. I don't know.
Or put another banana on it? I mean, what the hell is wrong with people?
No, it's not the guy that did it. It's the dumbass that bought it. The fuck?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the guy who did it. He's a genius. This guy is clearly an artistic genius.
Oh my god,
it's unreal, dude. That's crazy to me. Like,
hey, we should go to where Jelly Roll was sitting and sell that chair that he was sitting on.
With
There's probably a booger underneath it.
No, he ate them bitches. If I was there might have been a booger underneath it, but not with Jelly Roll. He said, I'm gonna take care of that one for myself.
That was funny though. His wife really was trying to stick up for him, and then she's like, "Nah, I can't do it."
Yeah, she kind of did at first. Yeah, she's like, I didn't really see him.
I think he flicked it.
Yeah, flicked at my ass. Yeah. There ain't no way.
Then she's like, "Well,
shit.
He's Jelly Roll, I guess, basically."
Yeah, and he did it. There was another skit they did too, where she was in the middle of a podcast, and or maybe I just making a TikTok, not a podcast, and he walks behind her and he's like knuckle deep. But it's like nobody was making fun of you for the nose picking, dude. They're making fun of you for the eating. I mean, the nose picking is bad enough, and you probably would have got a little heat. But when you put it in your mouth, ooh.
He flicked it.
Flicked at my ass.
Right in his mouth.
No, she said he looks like he rolled it up and got rid of it. It's like, no, he rolled it up and got it.
Dunked it in his mouth.
I don't know what he did when he rolled. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ugh. So gross. But that shit's that's everywhere, dude.
I'm surprised Saturday Night Live didn't do a skit on that.
They didn't do it. I didn't think they were here this week. They probably will, but
They
I don't
probably
think they have. I don't think they've been here this week at all. They had, because I was trying to find it last night and I didn't see them on there. I wanted to watch it last night. I had gotten a nap and I'm like, yeah, I might as well. I'm up, you know. And the other thing is the View with the Dragon. Did you see that?
Yeah, talking about Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it said Joe Rogan believes in dragons.
Yeah.
She's like, swear to God he does. I checked it. I fact checked it 3 times and this and that. So then he went on and he put himself as on Twitter as Dragon Believer or whatever.
Yeah, he
that's
changed
some
his
shit
name.
I would do for sure.
Yeah.
No, he didn't do. I don't think he changed his name. I think it's like how I do on mine. I have deplorable garbage underneath my name on there, like as my description of who I am. That's what he is. He's a Dragon Believer. That's some shit I would do. 100%. That's some shit I would do.
But yeah.
I would troll back.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be on them.
Dude, they got to get rid of them, don't they?
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
It is. They've got. It's so bad now that they're reading on the show as they're doing it. They're literally putting up teleprompters from the read with legal disclaimers now because of shit that they're saying is untrue. Yeah. So they're basically saying shit that's untrue, and then ABC's basically putting on the teleprompter, read this at the show to basically say that
they don't agree with them.
They're full of shit.
Right. So we got to start doing that.
What?
Start putting disclaimers on.
We do?
Yeah, we just be full of shit, just talking shit.
Yeah, maybe we should just open up with that.
Yeah. Remember how I got in trouble at one time?
Well, they took us off the thing. I was worried they were going to do that with doing that video. I was like, because honestly, I was joking a little bit when I said that, but I really wasn't. I'm like, I really was, because he gets on air, and one of the first thing he says to me about that book interview, he goes, I really appreciate you, going against the system. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm like, this is controversial?
Yeah. See a big old bullseye coming around you.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, we're talking about
a book.
Yeah, we're talking about a book, and you went and visited Jews and Palestinians. How is that controversial? Yeah. And I read the whole book, and I'm going, how is this controversial? I mean, it never dawned on me that it could be controversial.
So you say you got negative things on it?
Yeah, I got some negative feedback on it. Not a lot yet, but some, yeah, for sure. People like, oh, you're brainwashed, or you're this and that. But the problem is when you read the book, like I said, he's not ever picking a side. He just kind of tells you. He tells you he spent some time with these people, what was going on in their lives. He told you he spent some time with this people. That's what's going on in their lives. Like it's crazy. It's I don't know, because maybe it has to do with the fact that he was putting out those articles or whatever that he said that they were doing, the articles that he said that they were doing before that they were throwing a fit about. Maybe he was already on the radar and hot, maybe. Possible. Because Brandon sent me another book that's a guy wrote. He was actually a journalist that was there when it happened. And when October 7th happened, he was actually in Israel when it happened. And so he sent me that book. Haven't started listening to it yet. He sent it like an audio version. I haven't ever done an audio book ever. Never even thought to do it. I guess it makes sense to do it. My mom does it a lot.
Well, if you're in there doing work and shit, to listen to one while you're doing it.
Yeah, that's what my mom does while she's working. She just puts a book on, or a podcast, or whatever else she puts on.
Who listens to podcasts?
Everybody now is starting. You know what's funny is, you know how many people that I've talked to now that started listening just because we had I'm not saying millions or nothing, but like at least 5 people that I know that started listening because we had them. I'm just saying, people we knew personally that started listening because of us, that now listen to podcasts.
Yeah, they don't listen to nothing else.
Yeah, now they just enjoy podcasts.
Especially ours.
I never listened to like Joe Rogan or nothing like that. I never had listened to it before, and now I do. I kind of listen to
I used to, now I don't.
See, I never listened to podcasts. I never did. I don't know of ever hearing a podcast that before we had one. I had never really paid attention to them. I liked radio shows, though. Like, I liked Howard Stern back in the day. I used to like Rover when it was good. You know, I used to like Howard when it was good, and I used to like Rover when it was good. But now they're both garbage, pretty much. That Rover just doesn't do nothing for me anymore. I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, he's never in the studio. I've put it on a few times. Maybe I just have to get into it again, but I didn't watch it for a long time, and then I try to put it on, and it's
So
like,
what do you mean he's not on there no more?
well, he'll like be like in Florida, and they're like all in the studio except him, and he's in Florida, and then like that Dieter dared, which he was one of my favorite people, but he's
Cheater or
just
something?
funny. He just was always had some dumb shit like putting urine behind his ear to attract women. He goes, yeah, you just pee on your finger a little bit, put it behind your ear.
That's nasty. That kind of goes with Jelly Roll.
He says it's that natural pheromones and all that stuff. You know, you get him going.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, he's funny as shit. That's dumb shit that he comes up with, or like trying to bite
Theo, I
fart
listen
bubbles.
to Theo once in a while.
I do too now. Now I do, but I had never before.
Right.
Did you see him on those road rules? Have you seen those videos yet? I'll have to send you them. They're pretty funny. I never even knew what road rules was. I never heard of it because I never really watched TV. But it was a show on MTV, and he was on it when he was like 19.
That dude did a lot of different stuff. He was a singer.
Yeah, he was on Road Rules, and he's weird. Like he's the weird one on there. Like, he's just like you would imagine he might have been when he was young. So it's kind of neat seeing it, because now that you see him, he's still kind of the same person, but we all accept him
His
and love him
stand-up's
for who
pretty
he
funny.
is. I don't know if I've ever seen his stand-up.
Oh, it's funny.
Is it really? That's not shocking. I mean, he's great on air.
He's funny. His stand-up's pretty funny.
Joe Rogan's doesn't do much for me, though.
His stand-up?
Yeah, I haven't. I've turned it on a couple times. That hasn't. And he's like, isn't it like his comedy club they're all at and all that?
Yeah, but that's something he's interested in. Don't mean he's good at it. You know what I'm saying?
He does enough shows and stuff.
Well, it's his shit.
Yeah. When's Matt Rife going to really take off? He's coming to Cleveland.
Yeah,
Amanda
I've
wants
seen
me to
that.
go. She keeps bringing it up, and I keep going, okay.
Yeah, I just seen that a couple days ago, actually.
Yeah, she sends me links and stuff. I'm like, okay.
A lot of hints.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
we should
sure.
go see him.
I want to go see the hot, funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a lesbian, if you ask me.
Don't go to the show. He see you, he's gonna talk some shit.
He is a shit-talking fool, that one.
And he does go after his audience.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I think that's what makes him funny, is that crowd work. His crowd work is phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's great at it. I don't know how you get that good at that, but he's great at it.
The one that stood out was when he went on the audience and smoked that joint with that old lady. That was pretty funny.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
He just went out and smoked a joint with an old lady
Yeah.
In the middle of the-
I think it was hers.
in the middle of the show?
Yeah.
What the hell? Is that allowed
Why not? It's legal.
indoors?
I don't know. Or he probably got in trouble. Who knows? What is he gonna get, a fine? Who gives a shit?
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that. I know my wrist is starting to hurt.
From picking them booger.
Yeah, maybe. Flicking them. It's
What
the
else?
flick. It's
That's
the
the
flick
flick, yeah.
onto the booger wall.
So what else you got?
I don't know what else I got. I thought you had something this time. I was hoping. I was praying. No? You got nothing?
Nothing.
Really?
I brought up the booger.
That's what I was wondering. That guy yesterday gets on there. He goes, yeah, I was looking at your podcast. I'm like, oh shit. This journalist, like, okay.
So we got a little mystery, don't we?
A little mystery?
Yeah.
What is that about? I don't know.
I don't know.
We got and it's happened twice. I don't know where the first one was, but someone went through and listened to every episode in New York.
What was it?
Last Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, and then probably like 3 weeks before that, somebody did the same thing, but I wasn't able to see where those ones were from. The only reason I was able to pick up the New York one was because the numbers matched right then, and I seen it. But the other one I didn't catch for a few days as the views were going. Yeah, somebody goes through in New York and just listened to every episode, and I don't know what the other one was, but wouldn't have been in New York, and it wouldn't have been the same place because that same place, because it gives me a location or close location, city location. That same city only has enough to do it once. So it couldn't have been, you know what I mean?
Right.
It couldn't have been them twice because obviously then it wouldn't have been, they would have had double the viewership on it. But yeah, I don't know what the hell that's about. Are we going to get sued or something, you think?
Who cares?
Yeah, I really don't have much they can take. They got, if they sue me, they got to let me have my house. It ain't worth much, right? I mean, it's not paid for either.
Oops, mine is.
Well, it's almost, well, it's close. I mean, it's close enough, I
I'll
guess.
take it.
They probably would, huh?
Yeah, they'll say we'll pay it off and then we'll keep it.
Well, could you, man, I couldn't imagine if I had to start life again and pay rent like it is now. Rent is too much. It's way too high.
Sell a banana.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying back here. I'm trying. I'll sell the TV with it. That guy only sold you drywall. I'll give you a TV.
Yeah. How much
I
did he
doubt-
sell for?
Smart TV.
No, I said how much did the guy sell?
$6.2 million.
Just add 6.5. You'd be good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so bizarre, dude. Why would somebody...
Buy that? I don't understand it. It's
It
art.
might look cool in a house, though, in a certain house, like in
No.
your little art gallery.
No.
Kind of be cool.
Not even close.
If you had, like, the Mona Lisa...
And then a banana.
And
No.
then, yeah,
No.
right? It'd be kind of neat.
No. I think I'd come up with something a little better than that.
Okay, do it.
An apple. What the fuck, man? That's stupid as shit.
Yeah, it's wild to me. It's bizarre. I never seen nothing like it before. Like just to and it's weird that it gets people talking. It gets everybody's talking about it, and it's really.
But watch how many people try to do stupid shit like that for real. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like in the art world, shit like that does go on. Like my wife's into that spin art. Like she loves it, dude. She freaking watches it. She can't help herself. They're like the
I see
videos
it, where they
that
poke holes in buckets and they spin it and it makes.
Oh no,
designs.
not that. No. These guys are taking a drill and they're putting it on a board, like say maybe this big or something, and then they'll drip paint on it and then they'll just spin the drill. My wife loves it. She sits there and watches it, and they do it. Some of them they do it specifically for the person. Like the person will say, "I want red, green, orange, and purple." You know what I mean? And some of them they spin on the air, and then people bid for them, and they put them out to bid. And it's literally they just take it, drip some paint on it, and spin it, and that's it. And my wife watches the shit out of them. She ain't bought none. But she watches them. She goes, I can do that. So I feel like it's been being done for years.
What I'm talking about is pretty cool. They got a string in the middle of the room. They put something down on the bottom, and
it gets a nice pattern too. It kind of goes back and forth. Yeah, those are cool. I like those. Or they'll spin them and it'll go like this.
Yeah.
Or yeah, those are definitely that. It's cool, but would it be worth big money? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But like all that stuff, there's always somebody doing something weird and artsy. That's part of the culture of art, is to be, out there and different and odd and weird. And I'm not saying that the banana is it, but I mean it's something like.
Yeah, I just don't get that. That's crazy.
There's people that like do like the naked art where they paint themselves and just implant themselves on a paper and then sell that. You know what I mean? But blotted, it's not like you see nudity in it or anything. It's just blotting. You know what I mean? Or they'll have just slinging it like this, or the spin art. I mean, people are always freaking selling stupid shit like that.
Well, I'm gonna have to pull my artsy side out and figure out something stupid.
Let's do it.
I'll pull out a drill and string and.
I wonder if I made a piece of art out of all boogers, if I could sell that.
Call it the jelly roll. That's nasty.
That's so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Why we keep going back to that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't know. You've had it run, like you've had your nose running and you've got booger in your mouth. It makes you want to vomit.
I usually just shoot it out.
No, I'm saying like you're cold, you're just running. You know, you've tasted it. You know what it tastes like. It's been in your mouth. It's got there at
When
some
it goes
point.
down the back of your throat, but I don't go from the front back in. To hell.
It tastes different from the front of the tongue.
I don't know. I will never know. Because I don't care.
I don't know either. I need a cup of coffee. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. What are you doing?
I guess I'm going to sit here and look dumb for everybody.
Why do you do that? Why don't you tell them something? Tell them something
Don't be
about themselves.
put no boogers on that wall over there. So we got Matt,
A booger wall.
Brittany,
Don't hate. I was a little kid, man. Come on.
Cassandra.
You didn't have a booger wall?
No.
Oh.
No.
You probably peed the bed.
Nah.
You think there's truth to that trifecta thing?
What are you talking about?
People pee the bed,
What about it?
then they're serial killers?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Was you a wetter?
No, I never would. I have. I've done it. Not as a kid.
Now? Recently?
Ain't been that long.
Year?
No, 5 maybe. I don't know. Just
What was
woke up like pissing. Like I was like dreaming. Like I'm like freaking. You've never done nothing like
No,
that?
hell no.
Dude. So I'm dreaming and I'm like, I gotta pee really bad, right? And I keep going like, and it's in the dream. I'm in the dream world, and I keep going to these different places. Like I'm in the city, whatever city it is. It's just random, and I'll go in this room and piss, and it just. I'll leave like, thank God I got there in time. I'll leave like, oh, fuck, I'm not relieved. What the hell? I'll go to the next place, piss, and I can't get relieved. And the next thing I know, I feel warmth and I'm in my fucking bed and pissing. Yeah, that's happened. That's happened to me twice in my life, total. And it's always the same thing. And actually, I started having that dream not too long ago. I'm like, I'm fucking dreaming. I knew it. I realized it and I got up. Shay said I'm a serial killer. No, I'm saying kids that do it. Kids do it like religiously. They say the trifecta is like what bad parents, like evil parents or mean parents or something. And I forget, trauma
And pee in the bed.
pee in the bed and parent, something like that is the trifecta to create a serial killer. But I as soon as a kid pees the bed, it makes me nervous. As soon as you hear it, you go, ooh.
Man, all kids pee.
What else is going on with it?
Kids.
Not, my kids never did.
Dylan never peed the bed.
None of my kids did. None of my kids ever peed the bed. I think that I don't know what it is. Yeah, hurting animals. Amanda said hurting animals. That's what it is. Yeah, when they hurt animals, pee the bed, and then I don't know if it's trauma or crazy parents, controlling parents or something like that. Something to that effect. But yeah, yeah. So what? I peed the bed once.
You said twice.
Twice, yeah. Oh, I was so fucking mad, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Who does this? Grown ass man. But yeah, and I wasn't even drinking either. That makes it like.
Yeah, if you was drinking, I'd be like, well,
Yeah.
a lot of people do.
Wasn't even drinking. No, wasn't even drinking.
Oh, we had that one girl used to come here and pee or something.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. People do that a lot. Like the drinking thing, like that happens
How
quite a
come I'm
bit.
the only one on the screen?
Oh, I don't know. Why are you? There you go. I'm back with my banana. That's Amanda just said the same thing. I'm back with my banana now. Who wants to buy the banana? That's all I'm asking. Who wants to buy the banana? The banana is for sale. Guido's going to be the auctioneer.
Yeah.
We're going to start the bidding at 1,000. Yeah.
Man,
We had
and there's like that guy I used to work with, his art. Remember I showed you?
Yeah.
Amazing. And he can't sell shit.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. I'm talking like it's amazing. His stuff is so amazing. And I'm like,
But he's not thinking outside the box.
no, he is. You see his artwork. It's pretty fucking
No,
cool.
he does actually. Yeah, you're right. Because he's the one that draws it like clowns in the
Right. In the Senate.
Yeah.
And they're like, just like you see all these people, and then you look real close, and one's a clown, and there's another clown over here, and a clown. Man, that is so cool. And I'm like, dude.
My dad has said it my whole life. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, well, he wasn't really doing them to sell them. He was just doing them. That's what he wanted to do. Just
Yeah, some kids are like that. We had them in school. We all had friends. Like I was never one of those kids, but there was kids that they wouldn't do their homework, but they'd draw a freaking picture of a guy doing his homework. You know what I mean? Before they'll actually do the homework, you know?
That guy's art is just, to me, is just some of the nicest shit I ever seen.
It's no banana.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's God's art right there.
See, but the problem is I could do that.
Not like him.
Yeah, it's over with now. Nobody else could sell another banana.
You got to do something different.
Yeah, I told you, an apple.
I just had a sick idea.
A booger? What?
Tape your dick to the wall, a banana to the wall. Get it? Sell it in pornography. You might do good. He's thinking about it. I seen him. He's thinking about it. He was debating it.
He'd probably buy it. It's my turn to get a coffee.
He's going to get a coffee. That's how it starts. He goes to get the coffee. So, wait, hold on. Was his okay? I looked. I didn't know. I was like, did he have his pants down? Was his ass out? Trying to do a Mike Tyson on us over there. We need to get more interactive. What would painter's tape make a difference, Amanda? What would the painter's tape mean? Like for the banana or for the weenus? Guido's going to tape his dick to the wall instead of a banana. It's going to happen. He's going to do it. That's the next step to art. I mean, everybody knows nude art goes better than regular art. I mean, nude art is always, even artists like to draw naked people. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it. If you're going to step it up, similar to a banana. Stupid is how quiet this podcast is right now. That's all I'm saying. When are we going to start doing skits, Guido? Skits? Yeah, I want to do skits. Like comedy skits?
I have one.
I know. When are we going to start doing them? And what do we need to do them? How's that? And my lights, I need new lights because these lights keep going off and they're pissing me off.
Any ideas for skits?
Huh?
Ask them if they got any idea for skits.
For skits? Yeah, what's some ideas for skits? Somebody message us some ideas for skits that we can do. But what do we need? Like, we're going to need some, like, different cameras and stuff, right? Or no? We can't just do them with or we could do them with cell phones, can't we? Why not?
We need to put together a cast. Who would be part of the cast?
Who would be part of the cast?
Yeah.
Anybody and everybody.
I'm saying anybody on here that's listening, if they want to be part of the cast, we'll put a cast together.
And just do skits?
Oh, yeah, it'd be funny. People got good ideas on here.
There's some funny, yes. I mean, that's like what's his name? What's the funny guy that looks like he has Down syndrome?
The Chinese dude?
No. The white kid, the white guy.
Now you're the only one on the screen. Who?
The one that looks like he has Down. Shane Giles or Gillis or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? That's how he got famous. He was doing like a bunch of skits when he was like during shutdown when they couldn't go to comedy clubs and stuff. He's the one that got banned from Saturday Night Live because his shit was like racist and stuff that he was saying on a podcast or something.
I don't know.
Shay said, you got to do my hair. Got to do my hair. Got to do my hair. I don't understand. For what? For a skit? Or for the nudity?
It's an inside joke.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it. It must be real inside.
But no, I say we get about 4 or 5 people, and then we start doing skits.
You got
got
something on your lip right there.
It's that creamer.
What? No, it's on your lip, like legit.
Right?
You don't see it?
It's a creamer.
Sure it is.
Look, it's all over the cup.
What's going on when you're creaming the coffee?
Because I had to hurry up because you didn't put water in it.
So that caused a creamer explosion?
Yeah, because I heard him dumped it all over it.
I don't know if anybody's believing this.
I don't care.
I'm not thinking it's not. Nobody's buying it. What's going on with you and Shay? You're doing her hair?
Hell no.
That's kind of weird. I'm thrown for a loop now. She's got to do her hair to tape your weenus to the wall? Is that what it is?
My weenus?
Yeah, your weenus.
Leave my weenus alone.
Come on, we need art here.
You don't
we need art.
discuss my weenus, okay? let's get that straight. No, I say for real, we get like 3 or 4 people that's going to be committed to doing these skits when we start doing them.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I think they're great. I think they could be funny. I mean,
we got a sense of humor where we could put some good ones together.
That's what I said. We got to get some guys to sit around and write. You know who might be good for that, honestly?
Brandon.
No. Like to write comedy skits with us, believe it or not, who I think it would be?
Who?
Angel Isaac. He might be pretty good at coming up with that stuff.
Maybe.
Because the thing is, the skits like could be written as funny as they want, but it's going to take that that comedic, response to it. You know what I mean? That making them up like
looking towards the end, coming back in instead of from the beginning going out.
Yeah, that just total comedic
like
response. Yeah,
like a Dave Chappelle thing.
Oh, here's the punchline. I've seen that, like where he says, "Punch him in the pussy."
Yeah,
or punch her in the pussy.
That's
or
what
something.
we could do, something like that.
But I mean, full on skits, like like wherever they are. Like we might do some at the beach, might do some like wherever. Just make up skits and do them.
I just do bar skits. That's all.
Bar too, but I mean all of them everywhere. Do them everywhere.
Man,
whatever we come up with, whatever we come up.
Traveling
that
shit.
car shit was like they used to always do that on Saturday Night Live. They do them in the car. Remember that?
That'd be cool.
You could do those
that here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool. I don't know.
We could do some skit.
I want to do it. I want to get started on it. I want to get other people involved would help, but we need to like write up some skits and like.
I got a couple.
You got a couple? Mm-hmm. Let's give us one good example of a skit.
One good example?
Yeah.
I was going to do that Tyson walking out of here with my ass hanging out.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's what makes Saturday Night Live
and that's
so good.
What you got to do. You got to be right, like the booger. Like right now.
Oh, yeah. That's like when Amanda sent me that, it was hardly any views on that woman's page.
You got to be quick.
And then I said something to Troy an hour or two later, and the next thing you know, it was blowing up because it was what was hot at the time.
Right.
In fact, TikTok actually sent me a thing and said, you should go live right now while you're trending.
Oh, yeah?
That's what it said, yeah. I'm like, what? Go live? What are they talking about? I'm like in my garage smoking. I'm like, I'm not going live right now. But yeah, it was kind of wild, like for it to jump out. It actually did way more than Bill's did. Bill's kind of like petered out at like 79,000 or something like that, 80,000 maybe he might be at. That thing's like at 175,000 right now.
Damn.
Just that little me and
Troy laughing about the booger.
Yeah, just Troy has a great. His response is good. Like he's good with that. Like the way he responds, like how he got excited.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't tell me he did. You know, like he just has a good like personality. He always has, anyways. But I mean that just the way he came off, it just helped it. I think a lot. Just as a whole response, and not knowing probably helped. Like if it was like faked, you can't. You know, you can't.
Can't fake that.
No, you can't fake that. Real stuff is way better than it is when it's
And that's
fake.
what I'm saying. When stuff happens, we got to make a skit like right away. That's how Saturday Night Live, if something happens, they have a skit on that thing like that weekend. You know what I mean?
They'll do it, and then the other thing they do is they'll go way back too.
Right.
So they'll bring it into this, but then they'll bring up something from that you know as far back too that cracks you up about the same situation. You know.
Yeah, they're good at that, but they got the teams and
that's their livelihood. That's how they're functioning. Like what's you know what I mean. Those guys.
See, you used to like Seinfeld. I never liked Seinfeld.
I always liked Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld.
That shit drove me nuts.
It
There was a couple funny things on there, but I didn't really find it to be. I'd rather watch Archie Bunker. He was funny to me.
Archie Bunker was great. He was hilarious.
He was funny.
He was racist as shit.
And
Don Rickles.
Fred Sanford.
He was racist too.
I know. I love
You just
it.
like racism.
No.
You're just racist, I think.
The way they did it was pretty good.
The way they did it?
Yeah.
Just being racist?
Well, they made him look stupid for being racist. Archie.
Yeah, they did, kind of.
Yeah, that was good.
They kind of did, I guess.
It was like
That's how you seen it, but like in our house, that's not how we seen it. We're like, yeah, Archie's right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you did. But no, you see how they made him look dumb. You know, it balanced it. It made it look like it wasn't one sided.
Yeah, because he had his hippie son-in-law and daughter was there, and they would be
And then George Jefferson come in and his son.
But my daughter makes me feel like Archie Bunker all the time. She's constantly like, I'll never forget one time she gave me shit because I said something to the effect of gender. And she's like, but you just don't understand gender. It's like, I know the fucking dictionary. I know what a damn gender is. Goddamn. You know, and she's just like getting all mad at me like that, like I'm some Neanderthal. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, you're wrong in this instance. You're not always right just because you took that road. That's, I think, what happened. Like, I think that's what happened, why there's so much pushback and why everybody went to the Republican Party and conservative voting this time was because the left just went too damn far. Yeah, I think everybody in America sits in that moderate zone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if conservatives go crazy over here to the right, they don't want to fuck with them. If they go crazy over here to the left side, they don't want to fuck with them either. And they just
because it seems like so extreme. It's like damn.
Too extreme. I mean, I don't even understand why the big argument is for all this transgender bullshit. Where did this come from? I mean, the truth of the matter is until like, say, 10 years ago, was it 0.5% of America was transgender?
Shit, probably not even that.
I mean, and that's what the big fight is and the big art, you know what I mean? And now they're telling the kids that they might be. You should think about it, or
here, take this medication, and
and start fucking them up. And it's just like it just doesn't make any sense. Like why that's the big argument.
That's what I said. I don't know why we even have these conversations because it shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't. And it's a wild that's what happened, and that's where their big arguments are. And then the same thing with like women's rights. They're arguing women's rights. America's not stupid. We can clearly see you're talking about murdering a child being on the federal books, even though it's on every state book anyways, or most state books anyway. You're talking about it has to be on a federal book. It's on the state books anyway. So you're still allowed to do it. I remember when it happened, I thought people can't have abortions no more. And then you're hearing people getting abortions. I'm like, how's that possible?
Going to the other state.
Yeah, no, they were having them right here. It's just how it is. It just it really didn't even affect anything. But that's their big argument, is that that's women's rights. But at the same time, they want to let men go fight them in boxing or or they want to let them go against them in swimming,
or
or
have a transgender be the woman of the year and stuff.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, like that.
Like, how does that make any sense? How is that even a conversation? How is that even possible?
Especially because it's Bruce Jenner, who is a male athlete that was a dominant athlete at that. And he lives in a house with all these famous women, all these women he lives with. They're all famous. They're like these famous women. They're on the news all the time, constantly. And of all the women in his house, he's the woman of the year. First year in, boom, here I am. Fuck you, bitches.
Right.
It's almost like you think they're sitting around a coffee table and he's just like, shit, if I was a woman, I'd be woman of the year. You guys ain't shit.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, my ass. And he's like, watch this, hold my beer. You know what I mean? That's what it almost seems like it was.
Hold my jockstrap.
Yeah, hold my beer. I'm going to watch this real quick while I become woman of the year.
That shit's crazy.
It's retarded. It doesn't. And the worst part is the person one of the strongest advocates against transgenders with the kids and a Trump supporter and everything else is
Bruce Jenner.
yeah, or Caitlyn Jenner, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? I still call him Bruce. I don't care. He doesn't seem to get offended by it. He don't give a shit one way or the other.
I don't know.
I don't understand why he'd want to do that. It's just so weird.
Remember when Dave Chappelle said he wanted to see it?
Wanted to see what?
The layout in the magazine of Bruce Jenner.
Oh,
and
really?
He goes, I just want to see it. And I'm like, he said, your curiosity. And I'm like, hell no.
Do you want to see it?
Fuck no.
Did he hack his weenus off?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think he did either. Do you think he still has sex? Like sex?
It's Bruce Jenner, probably.
That's freaking so weird.
But look at, man.
Next level
women,
weird.
Back in the day, women was all about that guy.
They were?
Hell yeah.
I mean, he was an athlete.
You see how big he was? He was a big dude.
Was he?
He was on Chips.
Was he? I don't know that.
Yeah,
You're still
well-
watching that show, huh?
No. I think I went through them all. But yeah, he was on there. He was a pretty big dude.
How long was he on there?
Just a couple episodes, because that was when one of them was on strike, basically, or whatever. Then they came out with some young white guy. It wasn't the same.
He was so he was actually
An
one of the
officer.
officers.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he riding a motorcycle?
No, I think he was in a car.
Oh, okay. That's stupid. Who wants a cop in a car on Chips? It's got to be on a bike,
There was a
right?
bunch of them in cars.
Oh, but it wasn't like he wasn't like the.
Was he? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I missed that one. But I know he was on there.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't watched Chips since I was 12.
12.
Yeah, if that. It might have been younger than that. I ain't watched Chips since then. I didn't even think of. I couldn't even tell you like a plot line behind any of it. I just know they were on motorcycles. That's all I know. In fact, I honestly don't even know if I know who the other cop was besides Eric Estrada. I don't think I even know who the other cop is, honestly.
There he is right here, look.
Yeah, that's him for sure.
And he was on a motorcycle.
He kind of does look like a bitch, though. No, I'm just,
Shit, that was a big dude.
I didn't know women were into him. I didn't know that. I mean, it's an odd-looking dude. Yeah, he's ugly. Why are women into him?
Because he was a fucking athlete.
Yeah,
And he
that's
was
true.
rich.
Was he rich?
Well, I'm sure after the Wheaties commercial and shit.
Yeah, how much I wonder. Yeah, they probably wasn't big money like it is today, though. I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think so.
But, yeah, Bruce Jenner was on Chips.
Yeah, that's weird that you even know that.
Why is that?
It just seems odd. I just don't. I just can't even imagine, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't imagine watching that show ever again. What happened here? I don't know what the hell's going on. I messed up all my whole damn computers, all scrolling. I'm scrolling and pulling things and moving things. I was trying to get that picture for you
Of what?
of Bruce Jenner on Chips. I was going to get it so we could put it up for everybody to see.
Look,
Bruce Jenner. He's still ugly, isn't he?
I'm talking about. He's pretty big, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, he was an athlete for sure. I mean, that's a given. He was an athlete. Bruce Jenner on chips. My wife had a thing for his son. What's his son's name?
Cody or something?
No, that ain't right. That don't sound right.
Ask your wife.
Yeah, if she's watching still. She comes on and watches for like 2 seconds, and that's it. There it is right there.
Brody.
Yeah, Brody Jenner. That's it. That's the one that she thought he was the hottest thing ever. Used to. All right, so we need the right screen. Where's the right screen at? There we go. With right screen. There you go. This is the pictures that Guido's sending me right now, or showing me, so everybody else can see it. Bruce Jenner on chips. Yeah. I mean, I don't think of him as a handsome fella. Not really. I don't know. But I'm not, the expert on who's handsome fellas.
Well.
But I mean, my wife is right. Brody was a good-looking guy. He's a handsome man.
If you say so, Jimmy.
It's just how it is. That's just the way it is. So, when are we going to hold this auction for the banana?
Man, we gotta do it something different. They already did a banana.
It is different. It's on a screen, TV screen. You want to go on a wall and put an apple, but when I put a banana on a TV screen, so I change the backdrop, you change the object, and I'm the one that's an
not
idiot.
original. Yeah. You're not original.
What kind of bullshit is this?
So when are we gonna do our first skit?
I want to do it soon. I want to start doing them. I think they'll be fun. I wonder if I could get Dylan to do some of them. He gets shy about doing it, but he can be pretty funny. And he can let loose. When I recorded him with my cousins and stuff, or my nieces and nephews, when he was here with his cousins,
yeah.
He like actually kind of took over the show. Like he was kind of like asking questions. Like he like actually can do it. He's good at it.
Who's Amanda saying it's your fault the coffee pot was empty? She talking about me or you?
She's probably me. I think she's saying it's me.
I think she's saying it's me.
No, she was talking to me. You weren't even in here when she sent that. That was while you were No, that was me. Oh, maybe you were there. Maybe you were. I don't know. Who knows? So this is Thanksgiving coming up. What do you got going on for that?
I don't know yet.
I'm trying to debate. I was going to ask the girls. I was thinking about opening the bar after like 5. Bar only.
Yeah.
That seems like a good move, right?
Yeah, everybody already ate, so there ain't no need
and
for
people
no
are
kitchen.
home for the holidays. You kind of need a place to go out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to see who wants to do it, who's interested in doing it late night Thanksgiving. I know but I just think a lot of people want somewhere to go that night. You know what I mean? They're especially because a lot of people are in town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're coming to see their family or whatever else you want to call it. I need to get Sean to come on here. Nat. I need to reach out to him and see if he'll come on the podcast.
Why?
Maybe he can even help us write some skits.
Sean Nat.
Yeah, Beaker. He's a comedian in L.A. now, but he's a friend of ours. I mean, I grew up with him.
But he's not.
Went to Southview, but he comes back here all the time.
So
yeah, he comes back. Yeah, he comes back for the holidays. Usually comes back to, I think his mom passed like a year or 2 ago. But usually he stops in and usually gets a hold of me when he's here. We usually meet up when he is here.
Yeah, we could do some skits.
He would probably have some good ones. He was on that, what the heck is it, 1,000 Ways to Die? And
I seen him on commercials.
yeah, he was on commercials, but he originally, one of his first things he was doing after stand-up was like 1,000 Ways to Die. Mm-hmm. So they were doing like dumb shit where I forget, like I kind of remember one of them. He was like, there was something to do with a campfire or something. I don't know. I can't really remember honestly, but I would like to because he would probably be fun to talk to about that because he probably has some ideas and he's.
Yeah, he ain't got no people that would do it with him. You know what I mean?
Oh, he probably does. I'm sure. I'm sure he does. I mean, his whole thing was he started here at the comedy club in Cleveland, and then through that somehow got, I think it was like Funny Bones. He ended up working at like the MC for Funny Bones for a while, and he got to know all these comedians. And then he moved to L.A. into a flop house with like 5 or 6 other comedians. So I mean, he's spent his whole life with comedians. And that was the whole thing, like back in his day, back then, that was like, to be an LA comic, that was where, you know, the comic world was, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think we should reach out to him, see what he has to say about it. But being Thanksgiving, he might be on his way here this weekend, is what I'm saying.
You ever talk to him?
On occasion. I messaged him not too awful long ago. Probably like 6 months ago, somewhere around there. Wasn't too awful long ago. I messaged him here and there. But I think we're getting ready to get off here now. We've been on a while. It was a short one this week. We've been doing them pretty long, you know, but this one was, I really didn't have anything prepared. I did that yesterday, the whole interview yesterday, and I spent 2 days reading the book and then kind of getting ready for that, So
the focus is on some skits this week.
Yeah, I think so. And how do we record them and stuff? We need to figure that out, like how to record them.
You can do it right off your phone.
All that. And you know what else I need to do? I need to learn how to edit videos. That's something I really got to learn how to do, especially if we're going to do skits, because we'll be wanting to put different pieces together and stuff and make movie clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I think it could be fun. You never gave us an example. Give us one example.
I don't remember.
You said you were going to give us one.
Didn't I say something?
I don't think you did.
Oh no! When I said I was gonna walk out here with my ass hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Thing.
After the Tyson thing, yeah, that's what it was. That's right. I remember now. All right, I'm getting out of here. Keith's trying to get me to go to breakfast. Probably not going to happen though. I got too much other stuff to do today. But all right, we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.